Hi Aquarius, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for April 2015. Aquarians, if you have your Sun, Ascendant and Moon in Aquarius, this is valid for you. This is an extremely important month. It's a month of eclipses. Last month we had a solar eclipse. This month we have a lunar eclipse. And eclipses normally come in pairs, and the effect lasts approximately about 6 months. Now we have all taken a collective sigh of relief after March 17th. That's when Uranus, the planet of revolutionary change in the fiery Aries, made its 7th of 7 square angles in the heaven with transformational Pluto in Capricorn. Now planets normally align with each other 3 to 5 times, but this unusual aligning of 7-time lineup has been responsible for much of the disorder, chaos and change that we've been experiencing since 2012. In the calm after a storm, now a lot of you will feel freer to pursue new life enhancing activities with less resistance because of the groundbreaking action of Uranus and Pluto that could have broken up or eroded so many attitudes and patterns that could have kept you from seeing new and progressive possibilities. Astrologically, a series of lunar and solar eclipses in 2015 will contribute to the greater exchange of ideas across the globe and concurrently heighten everybody's awareness. We have a full moon and a lunar eclipse on 4th of April, and which illuminates the conflict between me and you, between autonomy and sharing. And this is a time to continue to clear up things, patterns that have been holding you back from personal fulfillment, particularly those that are relationship centric or that revolve around your confidence, boldness and authenticity of expression. There will be more work to come in these areas, but for now we're going to be experiencing greater awareness, especially if it has to do with problems, lacks or even flaws in our life. This lunar eclipse, Aquarius, is literally going to be giving you a cosmic push to change, make a change in your life and the areas of your life that it activates. And you may see dramatic changes in those specific areas in your life which we are going to be clearing up the path for you to follow. However, you need to know that this is nothing new or sudden that is going to be happening. It's quite likely that emotions have been building up for quite some time. It's an old issue, but now it just comes to a culmination and it will manifest now. Full moons are also about a time of emotional declaration, and it's a time where something has reached its maturity and now it must be said or it must be expressed. It's going to be a sense of urgency in things that you have been thinking about, have been mulling about for the longest, but you have not sort of discussed them, taken an action or taken a decision, and now is the time where you are going to be taking a decision on it. For some of you who are in touch with your subconscious self, with your emotions, it could pretty much indicate what the next course of action is going to be for you. For you, Aquarians, the full moon lunar eclipse is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with, it's connected with your spirituality to a certain extent. And growing more from a spiritual perspective and realizing how your belief system affects who you are as a person could come about with this particular placement. If you find that this affects you positively, you may explore it further, dedicating your life completely to it. However, if you find that it affects you negatively, you may scrap it and altogether start afresh. The growth could instead be centered in your mind, and you could finish a program of study or of writing a project. Growing mentally often leads to growing personally as well, and you may feel a connection between your mind and spirit much stronger now. If you have a legal dealing, there could be a complication or it could end, especially if it's been drawn out. Your view of the world may be something you want to expand, forcing you to open yourself to ideas and broadening your imagination. You may feel you absolutely have to do this, and in areas where you've been opening, where you're already opening yourself, you'll see the greatest progress. You may feel more open also to having fun, but usually in an adventurous way, one that will allow you to learn something, and less on fun that is just about being social with a purpose. Aquarius, this entire trend about you learning newer things, newer skill set, newer mediums, opening your mind, expanding your horizon has also been carrying on for you for the last 3 years. And I think now it's just that you're going to be in a more focused way. You're going to be following it more, or rather you're going to be putting your dedicated resources, attention behind it. Around the April 8th, Jupiter is going to be going direct till August, and Jupiter is highlighting, he's in any case a beautiful benefactor, and he's highlighting a part of your chart that is speaks about partnerships. It speaks about winning public approval. It speaks about both your personal and your business partnerships, and you're going to be finding much joy in sharing your life with a special someone during this cycle. You're going to be learning a lot more about yourself through a partner. It's a great time for business partnerships. It's a brilliant time for negotiations, contractual agreements. This is also a time where you're likely to be establishing or solidifying a relationship or a partnership. A partner also from a different cultural background during this time could expand your life at this point of time. And relationships normally that you enter into during this phase are often successful and they're quite happy. Sometimes this transit absolves an existing partnership, but if that is the case, you are likely to come, it is likely to be coming as more of a relief or a blessing in disguise. Meeting someone better than you is always the reason behind it. You can negotiate far more successfully than ever if applicable and win legal matters. Legal matters or even challenging relationship problems from the past can be resolved during this time, and more casual disputes can be settled as well. You may find yourself taking the role of a consultant or advisor, and you could benefit from help for same. Good publicity may also come your way, Aquarians. If your work takes you before the public, you can safely expect popularity. Relationship and partnerships benefiting from expansive, warm energy. Difficult relationships may be absolved. Successful new ones are going to be entering your life during this phase. Towards the end of the month, we have Pluto that is going retrograde around the 16th, and Pluto is all about death. He's about destruction, sex, power, and but most of all, he's about death and rebirth. And he's the god of non-superficial, who will strip you down to the bare bones to find who you really are behind the facade. The strength that comes from a Pluto transit comes from none other. He's the god of underworld and really the god of takeaway, breakdown, and rebuild a more authentic you. And Pluto is retrograding a part of your chart that is more behind the scenes, and it's really the house of undoing, and it's also the house of spirituality. And this transit can be quite liberating, and I personally like Pluto transiting this particular house, because Pluto will get rid of all the psychic garbage, the fears that are unnecessary, fears that are sitting over there or that could be holding you back during this side. The only thing, of course, that I don't like too much about this transit are the hidden enemies. But it can also be that you yourself could be your biggest enemy, and you are not letting yourself get rid of certain something or get beyond certain, maybe a particular issue that you've been battling for a long time. This transit also has a way of purging your physical body of toxins, which some people experience unusual breakouts in skin, which make you dig deeper than the outside. So quite a brilliant month, Aquarians, and I think the way that you are, this is the lunar eclipse is quite beautiful. It fits in very well with the mind and the soul, and it ties in very well to your expansion or the need to want to learn more and newer things. And of course, we are closing the month with Pluto coming and purging you of everything that is not required. It's been lovely speaking with you, Aquarians. I'll be seeing you soon next month. Thank you so much for watching.